Today on the channel, the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi continues with Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight, on Way I Got It Figured.
The way I got it figured.
What's up, figure fans? Way I Got It Figured, back with another Star Wars The Black Series review, celebrating 40 years of Return of the Jedi, my absolute favorite movie from the entire Star Wars saga. And that's not necessarily the most popular choice, but it is what it is. My favorite movie is largely because of the heroic journey being culminated by the hero of Star Wars, Luke Skywalker. Some kind of way this one slipped under the radar in terms of me being aware that they were even doing it. I don't know. I don't know. But you know, when I saw that they were doing Luke Skywalker's Jedi dual outfit in Black Series, I couldn't resist picking them up, along with Darth Vader from Return of the Jedi. You know, I don't like to buy doubles of Black Series guys, but where Luke Skywalker and perhaps Darth Vader are concerned, I can make an exception here or there. I've not yet acquired Darth Vader, but if I do, he'll receive a review, possibly in 2024. But for now, we're going to get into it with Luke. So, of course, Luke is on a retro card, giant card, resembling the 1983 Jedi Knight card with the same pillbox. And on the back, you've got your cross cell, with Luke himself being on the cross cell, of course. Darth Vader, the Emperor Guard, the Emperor's Royal Guard, and R2-D2, all of which I've seen. I've yet to see, well, I haven't seen Darth Vader, and I haven't seen the Rebel Commando, but Luke, R2-D2, and the Emperor's Royal Guard I've actually seen in stores. I haven't acquired R2-D2 yet either, but he is definitely going to get acquired and definitely going to get a review. I picked them up at Gamestop, as you can see there, and I did, you know, get a bunch of discounts on them using, you know, my points and everything. But it was a must-have figure for me. So there's a look at the packaging. It's the usual card back. We're gonna get them out and see what we got. Here's Luke with his included accessories. So of course we've got his green lightsaber from Return of the Jedi. He built it himself. And of course the blade, as with all of them, separates. You just have the hilt. And then of course you've got the alternate chest plate. So, you know, for most of the movie, he actually has this on when he's wearing his outfit. This particular variant of the outfit is post lightsaber duel, post the Emperor, you know, shooting him with the Force lightning. But I do think it was a smart choice to have him be a default this in the package, because this gives you more of a reason to want to buy the figure than the alternate chest piece. And in fact, I can probably go as far as to say that I'm going to probably leave them like this, just because the white just, you know, it just creates a contrast with the black. And you know, in the movie, once this thing comes down like this, Luke he goes the whole rest of the movie with it down. So you know, somewhere in there was a conscious costume design choice. But getting into Luke himself, so we've got, you know, the Luke portrait, and it looks similar to the Imperial Light Cruiser Luke portrait, but the hair is definitely different. Maybe the face is the same, but the hair is you know, it's a different hairstyle. I think that's cool. I'm not sure if they, you know, if the hair is painted on or if it's a separate piece. It might actually be a separate piece. But either way, it's pretty, you know, accurate to the movie. And then of course he's got his belt, which he wears you know, underneath the tunic, and it has a hook for the lightsaber. And then we've got a lot of, this seems new, doesn't seem exactly the same, but it might be the same parts as the Imperial Light Cruiser Luke here. I'll have to check. Of course, he does have slight butterfly joints, for whatever that's worth. They're very slight, but they are there. They're butterfly joints. So while we're at it, we'll go ahead and put them in the old T-pose. There's a little bit of ab crunch, a little bit more back, but probably in a more realistic range. Thigh swivel, boot cut. Well, actually it's not quite boot cut, it's knee cut, I guess. And then he's got ankle rocker and pivoting toes. Look at him from the back here. You know, pretty much the black outfit. Doesn't go back very far. Kicks to about here. So maybe we could do the kick pose when he kicks Darth Vader down the stairs during the lightsaber duel. He's a Black Series figure, so it's probably not going to stand like that. But, you know, he's a pretty posable figure, nevertheless. Look at the articulation. So yeah, he's you know, he's pretty cool. He's, you know, exactly what you expect. When you have a figure that's all one color, obviously, you know, it's not gonna be a whole bunch to talk about. It's just the iconic look from the movie. The first thing we'll do is go ahead and hang his lightsaber on the hook. Sorry, a little bit of old man eyes here, or maybe it just doesn't work that well. I don't know. Oh, there you go. I mean, it does sort of, in the movie, it does like free swing on his belt. It's not like it's it just sort of swings free, but it goes on there. It's not shaking off. So, you know, holds on there pretty good. And removing the chest pieces, as you can see, pretty simple. Transferring it out is also simple. So here we have him during his duel with Darth Vader. So I'm gonna leave it on for a while, since it's not likely to stay on anyway. There we go. We will arm him with his lightsaber. Give him a two-handed grip, which you are able to do. Well, theoretically, you're able to do it. Okay, now. Not bad posing. There we go. We got my youngest daughter in the back, not observing noise discipline. If you hear that, I apologize, but you know, kids. So there you go. Luke and his father in lightsaber duel. I don't know. I want Darth Vader to be a little more dynamic. So let's do that. Alright, so here we have Darth Vader and Luke in lightsaber duel mode. And of course they look cool. We can have the Emperor in the back sort of looking on. Yeah, you know, they displayed nicely. I wish there was a, you know, sort of a backdrop of the Emperor's throne room that you could, you know, have. Of course, for 6-inch figures, it'd be massive and massively expensive, but it'd probably be worth it. But yeah, there you go. Nice posing there. What we'll do from here is do some comparisons with some of the other Black Series Luke Skywalkers. All right, for comparisons, we've got the original Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight. Of course, he's wearing his cape. So let's see if I can get that off without making him fall. Boom, there you go. And, you know, from an outfit perspective, this is, you know, a canonical outfit, but this figure is kind of outdated in a sense. You know, from a comparison standpoint, just looking at them up close. The portraits are obviously different. This one's more accurate to Mark Hamill's appearance, I guess. This one is a more ideal. It looks like Mark Hamill, but not really. It's more idealized Luke than looking like Mark Hamill. Who knows, you know, I guess this is more like real scan technology and this is just the sculpt. But this figure doesn't really hold up that much, you know, hold up that well overall. It's not a terrible figure. It's just outpaced by what they've done since. And of course, we have Luke Skywalker Imperial Light Cruiser, which was a release from earlier this year, which sort of stands in on my shelf as Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. It's how I would have preferred him to look anyway, in a sense, with the belt on the outside. It's not that the belt wasn't there, but the tunic was over top of it. Looking at him up close, like I said, you can see where the face looks exactly the same, but the hair looks different. And I believe that's because the hair is a separate piece. When I look at Imperial Light Cruiser Luke, it looks more separate. A little bit harder to tell on this one, but you know, both fine figures. If you're, you know, if you're an outfit collector like I am, you gotta have them both. So there's your comparisons. I'm going to move on to final thoughts. Final thoughts on 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight. This is a great figure. I'm very happy to have it. It's a, you know, an outfit that's iconic to the series. Their job is to get you to buy these things, and well, mission accomplished. They got me to buy it. There's just enough here to, you know, make me want to get it. Not that you have to do a whole lot. It's Luke Skywalker. So having this outfit in my collection of Lukes is definitely something that was going to happen. He is reusing parts from the Imperial Light Cruiser Luke from earlier this year, so I'm not going to give him a 10, but I am going to give him a 9. A 10 from a happiness standpoint, but a 9 from a practical standpoint. Because if you didn't get Imperial Light Cruiser Luke, it's not, maybe you're like a original trilogy collector, you don't get stuff outside of that. You know, we're Star Wars fans. We all got our weird things about our collections. Then all the use is there for you here. You didn't have to get the Imperial Light Cruiser version. But, you know, if you're just kind of a Luke mark, then, yeah, you want it. But it's not a 100% new figure. It's using parts from another figure from this year. So just on my normal rule, try not to hand out 10s for things that are reused. I'm gonna give them a 9, but you know, asterisk still a 10, right? So there you go. All right, guys, thanks for all the support. Thanks for watching the videos. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, leave a comment. How do you feel about Luke? How do you feel about all these Luke Skywalker reviews I've done? Spoiler alert, there's one more to be done before the year is out. And, you know, leave it in the comments. Let me know. Anyway, again, thanks for watching. Hope everybody stays safe out there. See you all on the next video. Peace.
The way I got it figured.